What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. I do have some interesting information to go over with you guys. A few things we have to discuss. Actually, a lot of stuff we have to discuss in today's video. First things first, the S&P 500 fell yesterday, which was, you know, it's fine. It's what we expected. It's what we anticipated. Reason being is because we're inside the sideways channel. The goal is that we hopefully stay inside the sideways channel and don't actually break down. You can see where the price ceiling is, where the bottom support is, how we've been in this situation before. And here we are again inside the same channel. So the goal is that we don't break through this and fall lower here. The goal is that we can continue this pattern and move up. And I have a good feeling we are going to continue up today and tomorrow because we just got CPI data in this morning. I usually thought it comes out on the 13th. It has come out on the 13th, but this time it comes out today on the 10th here, which is still okay. But as of right now, breaking news says that U.S. headline inflation fell to 7.7% in October and you know, analysts expected it to be 7.9%. So last month, or 2 months ago in, September, we were at 8.2% inflation. Analysts thought we would go down to 7.9%, but here we are at 7.7%. That's good news. Second portion of good news is U.S. core inflation fell to 6.3%, and 6.5% was expected here. I believe we were at 6.8% in September. They were expecting 6.5% in October. We fell to 6.3%. As you guys can see, I'm pulling it up right here. This is the core inflation. You can see in the past here, we were actually doing okay, where headline inflation fell quite a bit, and we fell a little bit this time here in regards to core inflation, which is pretty cool. I also have a document I want to talk about on the New York Times, and we do have to cover the fact that these cryptos are seeing major reverse rallies as expected, anticipated. Everything is bouncing up. This was anticipated and expected as we reverse back out of this from the extreme undervalued markets that we were in. The basketball effect, I like to call it, the ripple effect here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I just wanted to update you guys. I dropped a video this morning. I couldn't wait till Monday to drop it. I just felt like it's too important. I had to drop it. Second channel just dropped a video. We're at 872 subscribers. Giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. If you get me there today, giveaway tomorrow. It's that simple. We only need about 128 more people, and we're at 1,000 subs, which is incredible. Just dropped this video, which you guys should check out. It's different from all my videos. I put a lot of time, a lot of effort into this. Make sure to go check it out. Asking supercar millionaires how to make $1 million. It's pretty cool. I'm different. I'm not sitting behind a desk anymore. I'm going out. I'm filming. I'm interviewing multimillionaires and even, multi-millionaires. There's some pretty incredible stuff to talk about in this video, so make sure to just go support me. Link is down in the description. Go check it out. But with that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Let's jump into today's episode. So guys, I want to cover this article super quickly before we dive into the technical analysis. October inflation report, price pressures show signs of cooling as expected here. You can see I just highlighted a few things. While inflation is still rapid, it slowed notably last month, which is it's a really good sign. Consumer prices picked up by 7.7% in the year through October, less than the 7.9% that analysts had expected, and down from 8.2% in the year through September. After tripping out food and fuel, both which jump around in price, a core inflation index decelerated to 6.3% on an annual basis, down from, it was 6.6%. Why do I have it here as something different? Okay, 6.3%. Okay, so we were at 6.6, not 6.8. So we actually did continue to pull down, which is also very nice. It says rent inflation is expected to slow at some point next year. Used car prices are beginning to decline. Variety of other goods could stop appreciating in prices as supply chain kinks. So I'm very excited to see that maybe finally the feds are starting to curve inflation as expected here on a good time. This means that if we're going to start seeing inflation peak back down over the next couple of months, this might be the final few moments that we can buy into the S&P 500. Some people expect to see a bigger break. Others don't. I'm not entirely sure. I think today, regardless, I'm going to be buying in come the closure of the market. I'll put my trades in tonight because I do have a lot of money stored away to be putting into this market here on the S&P 500. So because we're pretty much floating right now inside this channel, I want to buy in. I think we're pretty low, and I don't think there's really much more room we could go lower. Yes, obviously, there's still a chance of a dump here to the downside here. People still think that, but truly, I think it's fun, and I think it's to make a good clickbait video because if I say, markets we're entering a recession soon, that's what people tend to believe here. But I think we're already in one, and I'd be shocked if the Feds let inflation go even more out of control. Like, I don't see 15% inflation happening here. I think we've raised interest rates off enough. I think the prime rate is at 7% right now, which is insane considering the prime rate. Let's do prime rate index or chart. Maybe we can get the chart. You can see how the prime rate from the past to where we are now is insane here. You can see if this pulls it up. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go to the Fred charts. Okay, here we go. This is perfect. So the beginning of 2021, okay, not too bad. 2020 was 3.25. Now we're at 7, so it's almost doubled here, which is insane. I'd like to get a chart. Let's see if I have the Fred chart just to show you guys exactly what we're doing here. The bank prime loan rate. This is beautiful here. So in the past here, you can see in 2021, they dropped it down to 3.25, which is incredibly low. You can see this is probably the lowest we've been in a very long time here. Then they have dropped it back in 2010, and we've dropped it back in the past here. But since then, we've shot it up to an incredibly high 7%, which is currently where we were at in 2008 during the, we had the housing crisis. So we're at that point now. But as you guys can see, after we had shot it up that high, we then we have this moment where we kind of trend sideways and then we drop down. So there's a chance we could continue to move it up. And I do believe we are going to be moving it up in the next couple of months here, moving into next year, just temporarily. We maybe not 3/4 basis point hikes, but maybe 50 basis points for the next coming months, and then we'll go stagnant. And then I think the middle of next year we'll start to drop those rates, and we should start to see the stock market recover, which is why I think we could be pretty much near the lowest points. Now, in regards to XRP correcting, we did say that in a dire emergency situation, I don't think we're going to be falling that low. I said we'd be coming back down to the previous levels that we were at, which is right here, if this was just manipulation. If this was manipulation, then we would see a pump reversal, which is what we're seeing right now. It's not just typical sideways trading. FTX is going bankrupt. As you guys know, the trade that I mentioned yesterday is going with Binance. It's not happening. The FTX bankruptcy. Let's see if we get some tweets. You can see here, Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX faces $8 billion shortfall. He was taking money that people were investing into exchanges and leveraging them into like Solana and stuff like that, and that's causing them to pretty much get screwed. And that seems to be a consistent thing that happens within most of these markets here. It's what private banks do, and they get screwed on it sometimes here. But what was happening is people were putting their money in FTX, leaving it there as you would in Coinbase. The only difference is Coinbase is a little more trustworthy, but honestly, you should take your private keys and everything off exchanges. Take your crypto that you're leaving for long term off the exchanges. Do not leave a lot of money in there, because this is what happens. They froze the accounts. Now you cannot withdraw your money. That's scary, and people are removing it. You could see investors fear potential FTX bankruptcy, They froze people withdrawing, so now your money's screwed. You're probably never going to get it back here. But what was happening is people were leaving their money in the accounts. Obviously, it shows that you have a certain amount as a general ledger, but he was taking your actual crypto and investing it into other stuff that dipped. People got scared. People started to withdraw, just like the banking crisis. And now he doesn't have enough money to pay them back because it's all locked up in investments or it went down. So now he's screwed. He tried to get back, what is it? I forgot the term, but he tried to get Binance to back him up and help him, and they said no, and now he's screwed. So take your money off the exchanges. That's what's causing this manipulation. Truly, I believe so. That's why we're seeing this mega reversal right now. To give you guys a reference here, the price range on XRP had tumbled about 37%, and now we've reversed 23%. So we actually are doing not too bad, and we're actually closing above reasonable levels here. We discussed that if this was manipulation and not just reversal, which I think this is manipulation, then it's standard. I mean, it comes at a very interesting time because we were just starting to break outside the major descending fractals here. We were just starting to get traction to head back up. And then this crazy information comes out, and now we dump to the downside here. Regardless, we got rejected, and that's not a good sign. So we have to see how we continue to play out. But I did think this was not a consistency, and I did not think we were going to continue to stay as low as we were. That there was a very big chance we would reverse out of it, which is exactly what we're seeing now. We fell, and now we're reversing out of it, which is very good. You can see we've swung back up. trending at honestly not a bad level. This means we can now continue to try to battle this again, or we're going to reverse out of it back outside, which is also a good sign here. These are aggressive trades. You could leverage this super quick, but it's very, very, very aggressive in the style of trading for XRP, and it's not necessarily worth it here. But this quick reversal that we had, the ripple effect, when we reverse out, that I've explained in all my videos, is expected here, and that's what we're seeing now that it's been confirmed manipulation. We should be able to land pretty nicely over here, which honestly makes this not necessarily a bad thing for XRP. Same thing with a lot of these other cryptos. We fell very low on Ethereum, down to 1,062, and here we are trending right back to a more neutral level. I said, if we're going to be breaking bearish and we're going to get rejected, the goal is that we stay above this support here. You can see this is where the previous neckline was of the triple bottom, as I said before, and if we're going to see a flash crash, hopefully we can close back above this major support, and here we are, just as quickly as we bottomed out last night. We're reversing right back up with the same speed and closing right back inside our sideways channel, and the same thing is starting to happen with Bitcoin, which did get hit a lot harder. I just want to jump to the daily here to show you guys we fell a lot harder. We fell down to 15K, but just as quickly as we fell down to 15K, we're currently at 17.8, which is good because you can see this is where the previous support was. You can see this is where we've bottomed out before in the markets here one time, and here we are back at that same level. So I'm hoping, and I do strongly believe, we should be able to end the week probably back inside the sideways channel. That's where I'm guessing. So it is still an aggressive trade. You could buy in, but it's definitely a crazy market right now. But I do think we are going to consolidate up a little bit more on all these cryptos. I think everything is going to see a little bit more of a consolidation back up to the upside. Obviously, we do all these trades on Bityard, the #1 cryptocurrency exchange that I like to use here on the channel. Buy long, sell short, take advantage of shorts like this, take advantages of the longs that are coming right now. You can even do it on XRP, which not many cryptocurrency exchanges offer, especially not FTX, which is no longer going to be here. But you can buy long, sell short, leverage trade, stop losses, everything, even a demo account, which you can see here. And if you sign up with the link in the description, click mystery box to earn some free crypto. That being said, smash the like button, turn on post notification, watch my second channel, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.